weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This defense for the Dolphins very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, here we go. Moving our team.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Fields now to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fields on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. In today's NFL, and now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points. So that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Play action. It's Fields. Pressure comes and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Fields. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Fields. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Fields. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Fields on 1st down. His throw incomplete. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On play action, Fields. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Now Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Off play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target. 3rd down here. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. This pass is caught by London. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a handoff up the middle. Matlock. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
19 Tiger.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. Into the hands of London. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're going to look to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of it? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Fields now to throw. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes the catch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Fields got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields. Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
On 1st down, Fields.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Again, Fields. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here's Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jeffrey Simmons. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields. That's complete right side to Komet.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap. Fields.
And that is incomplete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because Someone's going to ask him why he can.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And this is taken in at the 5. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Ready?
Now receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. Touchdown Dolphins. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the 2-point try, have the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney,
a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now a first down throw. Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and second down. Charles, a lot of happy faces.